I'm gonna get through the burnout because I am feeling it a little bit, but I'm gonna get through it. Siestacon in Sarasota, Florida. Welcome back. Welcome back if you're returning, or welcome if it's your first time. I am Ivan Patch. This is a vlog for our next convention. It's in Sarasota, Florida, which is about 2 hours, 3 hours away from me, something like that. I'm gonna say at least 2, because I know I'm going to my friend's house first. He's about 2 hours away, and in Sarasota is like another 45 minutes to an hour away. But yes, I'm going to that con. It's a small con that's the first year. Don't know what to expect, but I got things to do. A lot of work to finish, because I also have a con immediately after, which is the week after that, in Miami. It's a big con I gotta prepare for, Otaku Fest. But this one's about the con first. This vlog is about the con that is this week. So if you see my other vlogs, you saw that I've had a really busy month so far in May. But I got a lot of things to do. We'll see how this goes. I need to record the intro, obviously, so I thought I'd do this right now. But I have some prints to finish. A 2 to finish. The voice actor who plays Frankie from Spy Family is going to be at the con. I do have a painting that I did finish that I've had for a while. I could show you guys in a minute. That I'm going to be bringing. And he also does the voice for Kawamatsu in One Piece from the Wano arc when they're on the island. He's like the samurai that looks like a kappa. Little frog looking thing. If you know what a kappa is from Japanese mythology. He's one of my favorite of the Kazuki 9, I believe it is. 9, I think it is. Yeah. I love Kinemon too, but Kawamatsu's awesome. So I'm going to make a print for that. And I obviously got to replenish. I've had a show this past weekend and things, so I've sold some prints and I got to reprint some stuff, make some stickers, things like that. So we will go do those things and you will see how everything goes in the next coming minutes. Hey everyone, narrator Ivan here. I'm just wanting to add some context to what I'm doing right here. I know I said in other vlogs, but some people might not have seen those. I'm just packing up some freebies that I give out to when people spend a certain amount at my table, and I just give these watercolor cards just for free. I have a surplus of them, and it's time to get rid of them. So that's really what I'm doing here. I'm just packing it up. So I realized that when I said Kawamatsu is a kappa, not everyone would know what that means. So I kind of wanted to like just give a little explanation, I guess, for those who don't know what a kappa is. It's from Japanese folklore. They are aquatic, reptilian humanoids who inhabit the rivers and like streams flowing through Japan. They are clumsy on land, but they are home in the water, and they thrive during the warm months. They are also really known for like taking children and small animals and drowning them and eating them. They are like that type of creature, I guess. They're typically like depicted as a green humanoid looking things with like webbed hands and feet, kind of like turtles a little bit too. Like they have like a shell on their back usually. But yeah, that's what Kawamatsu is kind of based off of, just to add some info there. So I feel like I messed up on his eyes a little bit. So if anyone remembers who this character is from One Piece, I don't know if you can see it well enough, but his eyes seem off. I don't know what it is, so I might have to fix that. But his mouth seems pretty good, and the shape of his head is pretty good. And I got his hat and everything, so I don't know. I just feel like the eyes need some work, so I'll have to fix that. Yeah, I actually really love this character, so like I don't want to do him injustice. So I'm gonna have to go back in and fix that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and just to remind those of who I'm talking about, this is Kawamatsu. Somewhere over here. I'll put it here somewhere. But yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to draw. So I decided to take a break from my Kawamatsu print to work on another one that I started last night that I shouldn't have. I should have been working on stuff for Siestacon. But I really into Windbreaker. If you saw my, I think 2 vlogs ago, I was watching it when I was supposed to be working on my solo leveling print, and I already love my favorite character, so I've gone pretty far in the print already. I just keep going back and forth on how I want it to look for the background. No, probably should pick this up a little more safely. Point is that I've taken a break from my other one, even though again I shouldn't be. I have, things I got to do and stuff, and I went to do this instead. But I love this character, and I had an idea for a print, and I'm really digging it. So I'll show it to you again, because I don't know if how I just showed it to you was easy to see. So this is all I got. This is what I got so far. I'm almost done. I did a lot since last night and today. I just kind of, when you get motivated and inspired, you stick with it. So I hopefully have this done by the end of this vlog also, so I can show you 2 new prints. So luckily I wasn't too stupid, and I decided to draw or record a little bit of me drawing it yesterday, so I can show you that. For those who do watch Windbreaker or read the manga, I had to make something ASAP. I started the series, like the second day it came out, I guess. But now that we met Hayato Suo, I think that's his name, Suo, something like that, the one with the eye patch. Now that he's been fully introduced and we kind of really see how he is, I had to draw him. He's my favorite. I'm hoping other people feel the same way. I like his gentlemanliness, but also he's a little snide. Like, you can tell he's being a bit of a smartass. But yeah, I dig him. I had to draw this. I'm hoping I can finish this by the end of the vlog. If I don't, I will definitely be sharing it on a vlog and posting it on my socials. So I decided to take a break from all my work for my show this week and to watch the new Gundam movie. I'm excited, ready. About over a decade in production for this Gundam Seed movie, so I'm gonna go do that first, and then I'll get back to work. Just walked out of the new Gundam Seed movie, and I loved it. I was hesitant because they're doing CG, like CG animated for the mechs. But you know what? It came out great, and I loved it. Yeah, so now I feel like I need to start drawing some Gundam stuff, which I always want to, but I cannot draw mechs at all. So, I mean, I could draw robots. I've tried. I've done Transformers. It came out okay. So I think this is my way of saying hold me accountable to start trying to draw some Gundam stuff. So I'm going to try soon. I can't say like immediately, but I'm going to try. Day of setup for Siestacon. I'm all ready to go. I won't be leaving until later in the day, but the car is packed. I wanted to record some stuff this morning, but I had a bit of a moment. I did not get great news for about two cons actually, that I wanted to get into and I did not get into. Yeah, and with the stress of everything, it's just been a lot. I thought I was good. I've been creating things and whatnot, but I realized I'm constantly creating things, worrying about recording, trying to get into cons and all that, and the expenses and things, and trying to find places to stay when I have to go travel, which, you know, seems pretty easy when people go, oh, we'll just like book a hotel or Airbnb. Well, they're pretty pricey at times, and I'm not someone that really loves to go by myself, and sometimes it's not capable depending on the location we're going. So there's just a lot going on this morning that I kind of just had to like wrap my head around. And here come the dogs walking in. Are you guys good? Or yeah, so there was just a lot to kind of just deal with this morning. I've been trying to push off some of those things, and I've been making sure I take breaks from all the work. And like I did when I went to go see, you know, the Gundam movie earlier, and I did see the new Planet of the Apes with a friend of mine. I needed these breaks. I've been working nonstop, and not even particularly for this con. It's really just overall the work I gotta do. I mean, it doesn't help that there's a con this week, and then next week I have Otaku Fest in Miami, which is a bigger show, and a show that I kind of really do need to prepare for. And so a lot of the preparation was really for that and general business running. So there's a lot to deal with this morning. So my head's on straight now. I do need to finish up a couple things. I did realize also this morning that I ran out of business cards. And I know some people say, well, business cards are a wasted expense. Well, I do slightly agree with that, because it's not money you're really getting back. I mean, the business cards help them follow you or know your business or whatnot, but it's money that you're using to make these pieces of paper that sometimes people lose. So I have tried before to just do a QR code at my table at multiple cons, and I realize when I do that, I don't gain as much followers or traction or whatnot, and people physically want business cards. I know some people collect them too, so I don't know. But I ran out, and I don't have time to get new ones done. So I printed out, so this is always something I do is backup. I printed out these little cards that I'll just give out, and I will cut them myself. I'll put them in the orders and whatnot, and I'll have, you know, some sitting on the table, but overall it's going to be scan the QR code, or if you really want this little piece of paper. It's worked before. It's not my favorite thing, but I'm not going to complain about it. It's done its job. So I do have a few things to do, and I'll be heading out. I won't be setting up today, even though it is setup day. It is in Sarasota. My friend lives in St. Pete, Florida, and it's about a 50-minute difference, and I don't feel like driving over there to set up to then come back to my friend's house, to then in the morning tomorrow drive back out again. I can set up in the morning. I'll just get there early. I don't love to do that, but I also don't want to waste the gas, and it's a one-day show, so I don't want to drive over there today. I'll be honest, one-day show. I'd rather just set up the day of and leave the day, and then, you know, pack up at the end of the day. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm gonna get through the burnout, because I am feeling it a little bit, but I'm gonna get through it, get through the things I've been worrying about, just kind of deal with it, and get this stuff going, because I have things to finish, and it's not like the con's gonna hold up for me. So, oh, I did forget to mention that I did finish my Kawamatsu print, so here it is. I printed it out already, obviously. But yeah, it's all ready to go for the voice actor, which I forgot his name. I'll put it on here once I can look it up. But yeah, so hopefully this is something that would garner some attention. I don't feel like anyone's really gonna have art for Kawamatsu, but I'm happy with how it came out. And so yeah, thought I'd show you guys before I forgot, because I already did forget. Oh, when I saw Planet of the Apes, they actually gave me a movie poster. I love movie posters, so I had to put it up over my computer area. Yeah, just cool little fun thing that happened. All right, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, and we are here at the back of the building at the venue. It wasn't super hard to find. They actually gave great instructions on the email, which is a little surprising. A lot of times, first-time shows don't really do that kind of thing, and a lot of regular cons I go to that are not first-time shows don't do that. So it was really easy to find. Packing up, getting the wagon ready. I'll show you guys inside in a few minutes. G002. I do love that one. That was actually the first Scott Pilgrim thing I ever made, was that one. Yeah. Did you ever play the Scott Pilgrim video game?
Yeah.
Okay. It was one of those things that I like played all the time. Like whenever I had some downtime, I'm like, let me beat something up. Invested, like absolutely. I was starting the first episode. I'm like, right, Golden Kamuy, let's go, let's check this out. And I'm digging it. And then the bear comes in. I'm like, why did you CGI this bear? Why? But I mean, but like it didn't like push me off or anything. I still was continuing, like I was gung ho. Like I actually haven't finished season 3 of Golden Kamuy.
That's the best one.
Yeah, I gotta finish it. And I tell people all the time to check it out, and they're like, oh, I don't know. It's just the thing I don't like is that the two negatives that people have is that it's not a crazy shonen action series, and then they're like, well, the guys aren't hot. I'm like,
Are you serious?
I'm like,
that's the most off-base complaint you could
I'm like, why would that be what warrants you to watch it? Like, it's a great show, and I just, it's a very well-rounded series. Like, I think it's very grounded, So.
I mean, you legitimately do learn a lot about anime culture.
It's a very cultured series, So
there's like so much anime takes place in magical fantasy land that's like vaguely Japanese influence, but not really at the same time, right?
Whereas that one's like it's literally a historical piece, So yeah. So whenever I do sell the print, I am excited because I'm like, oh, someone knows what it is. Yes. I'm like, Golden Kamuy fans, come unite. So, but
I saw Vinland Saga there too.
Oh, that's another one. People love season 1, hate season 2.
Yeah, I hear a lot of that.
And I'm like, season 2 was beautiful.
Really
it may have not had all the crazy action, but
that's not the point, though.
But it's not the point. Like he's going through a redemption. He's pacifism. Like what does violence mean? Like with the things that he did as a child. Like it's so good. I cried like 3 times in season 2. I cried like 3 times in season 2. Now I do have so, and this is the honest truth. This is the most popular one. Which one is the second most popular print I ever have? Just go with your heart. It's super rare. It's actually he's my second most popular print. So you've got the most popular, and the second most popular. The third one is Itadori eating the finger. I have that one over there. Wait, I might not have it there though.
I did not see that over there.
Is it not this one?
No.
Oh, then I sold out. Oh, then I sold out of it then.
And then there's a One Piece character.
Oh yeah, no, then I sold out of it. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm checking in now. I haven't been able to check in because it's actually been pretty busy here. So only one day on a Saturday. It's been I've been go since it started, and now it's like 4 o'clock, and it started at 10. So it's been pretty good. I'm quite surprised, and I'm very happy. I wish I could record it more, but I'm by myself, and I can't really walk around. But it's been great, so I've been enjoying it. So I wanted to do this little check-in before people show up. I'm also eating right now, and a regular came by and gave me a little lei. How you doing today? So we also didn't get badges. We got the little wristbands, so it's not like I have a badge to show you. But yeah, I wanted to check in to tell you all it's been good so far. I'm happy a couple of regulars came by. Some of my vendor friends that I usually see at cons, they came through and we talked. I'll share their information on there. I've shown their stuff before on videos, but they just came to like attend. They didn't actually they're not vending here. So but yeah, checking in. All right, everyone, I am back home from Siestacon in Sarasota, Florida. It's 2 days after. Mother's Day was, yesterday was the day after the con, so I couldn't record this. But I do feel a little bad. I wasn't able to record a whole lot. I was by myself at this con, and honestly, when I got there at 7 a.m. to set up, it was setting up right up until 10 a.m. when they opened, and then from 10 to 3:30, 4 o'clock, I was kind of just stuck there, and I don't know, I was just busy the whole time, and the flow was really good, so I didn't really have any time to really record anything like that. I did do a little check-in, I believe, but it was just kind of go for the majority of it. The con did end at 7, so between 4 to 7, it was a bit slower, and I could have recorded then, but there was nothing really to record because it was, rather slow. And also, it doesn't help that there was music playing the whole time, and, I don't want that issue with music playing on my vlog and, all that stuff. So I didn't get to record as much as I'd like to. So I have some points that I wanted to say at the con that I can say now. Well, I have to say now. So to start, I thought the con was great. I had a good time. I'm very surprised how it turned out. It is a first year con in a town that I never really seen much success at cons. I have gone to one before in Sarasota, Florida, and it was very aggressively on the line of not being bad, but it was okay, but kind of barely okay. Either way, this time, this con was significantly better. Everyone was so kind, and financially, it was a success for me. I only paid for the table. My friend lives rather close, so I just stayed with him and then drove there on Saturday morning from his house. It's a one-day event, and I'm very happy that I attended. I was really contemplating back and forth if I was going to go. I'm happy I did. It's going to help me with my expenses for new prints and, restocking and everything that's coming up for Otaku Fest in Miami, which is this week, which is a week after this show. So I have a lot of things I have to prepare for. So I'm really happy I went. On the plus side, I also got to meet Anthony Bowling, who plays Kawamatsu in One Piece, which I showed you the print, and Frankie from Spy Family. He's also in Devil's a Part-Timer. He came by and talked for a while. It was super nice, very, very down to earth. We did take a picture together, which I'll put right here. And he actually signed my Kawamatsu print for me. So he signed it there. I'm very excited. I'm gonna be hanging up in my little wall behind me of all the signed prints. Well, my prints that were signed by them. He actually bought a print and bought a couple prints actually, and he was just very awesome, very cool guy. If you ever get to meet him at a con, you should. So my other points that I wanted to say that I didn't get to say at the con is which prints were selling the best. So one of them is not surprising. I've been saying it for the last 4 con vlogs, I think. My free Rin print did really well. She usually does. I only have one left from what I printed for the show. My other one that surprisingly did pretty good was Kawamatsu. He did pretty good also. Free Rin, I'm not surprised. Kawamatsu, I am a little bit, but then again, Anthony was there, the voice actor, so I kind of get why it did well. My other print that did really well, which I realized I did not grab, give me a second. It was Sukuna, my 5x7 Sukuna. I was able to actually put up my 5x7 prints. The deducted amount, if you watch my vlogs before, like my studio vlogs, I have pointed out that I have to deduct on my 5x7s. And this is one of the ones that made the cut, and rightfully so. It keeps selling. I sold out of that one. I only have this one left. Well, I shouldn't say I have this one left. I just reprinted this one last night so I could show you. So technically, I did sell out. I just printed this for you guys. So there's that. Oh, there's one more print which I didn't grab. Hold on. One was Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. It did really well. Not saying the print ever doesn't do well, but I didn't expect this show that I would sell as many as I did. I had quite a few in stock for her because some shows she does really well and other shows she just does okay. I sell a few here or there. But this time it was a lot to the point that I might have to do an immediate order before Otaku Fest so I can have a good quantity. So yeah, those are the prints that did really well. I wanted to share that with you guys at the con, but I really couldn't. So those prints did great. My Roger stickers did good as usual, and the main one is always Gojo Roger, or Roger Gojo. I also did forget that my old roommate from college was there. He lives in Sarasota, and he showed up, and he wanted to give me this Charizard card that I think he won in one of the contest things that they had. So yeah, this Charizard card he gave to me. It's actually pretty cool. I never actually seen it. I don't really collect Pokemon cards that much, but when something is kind of cool and like I don't know how rare it is, I think it's rare. I might have to look this up. But I thought like, oh well, I mean, I'm gonna keep this, and it's really cool looking. I do love Charizard, and I don't know if he remembered that or if he just gave it to me that because this is one he had that he wanted to give me. But regardless, I got this Charizard card. I dig it. I'm excited. I like getting little gifts. It's nice. If any of you do know if it's a rare card, if you let me know at the bottom or whatnot, if you can even see it well enough, I hope you can. It just says Charizard EX Stage 2. I know it's a glare on it, I apologize. And it's like reflecting back. I don't know if that's better. Either way, if any of you know how rare it is or anything about it, please let me know down below. I would like to know. Either way, I don't have much else to say besides I apologize for not recording as much as I wanted to. And I would definitely go to this con again. Especially because I have a friend who lives close. I don't have to pay for no stays and all that stuff. Hopefully it's not at the same time as another con. It's really hard for me to get a proxy. My husband does have a regular job, and everyone else I know has a regular job, and the only other person I would trust to do it is Gianna, and sometimes she really can't travel that far unless we're going together. I hope you guys look forward to my next vlog. It will be Otaku Fest in Miami, Florida, which will be after this one. I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you continue to do so. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that little bell thing for notifications. And my info for my Instagram and everything else is down below. So I'll talk to you all later and see you until next time.